from the... Oh,
massive highside for
That's
Marc Marquez.
huge! Oh, goodness me! That is an absolute monster. That was monumental.
The biggest crash Marc Marquez has suffered since returning from injury here, and that was big.
That rear tyre let go on him massively. Huge concerns, as you'd expect, on the face of HRC team boss Alberto Puig. He's taking his time to compose himself here. Marc Marquez, he just about clambers to his feet. Turn 10, the fast right-hander as you're trying to build up speed to come through those last fast left-right change of directions. That was one of the biggest high sides I've seen in MotoGP for a long, long time. That was a hard back to 500 two-strokes.
Here we go then, watch him, he's just tucked in behind Juan Mir. That went so early. The rear came round on him as he tipped it into Mandevane corner.
That is like an old-fashioned 500cc two-stroke high side. You don't see MotoGP bikes with all the electronics these days letting go like that. Look at this. This is monumental.
Oh, goodness.
And he lands right on that right arm as well. He slams down that right arm. Wow.
There is Marc Marquez then, heading back into the paddock, and it's nice to see that he's at least fit enough to jump on the back of a moped and isn't going to a medical centre via an ambulance.
The highs and lows of the Grand Prix motorcycle race. And the highs 5 days ago, back to winning ways for the first time in 581 days in Germany. Now that he comes through turn 9,
it's closed throttle, guys, and normally no brake. You know, it may be front brake, but you wouldn't expect much rear.
Oh, yeah, that was a vicious, vicious crash as we watch it again. I hope that I'm just wondering if they'll be able to show us that on board again. Oh, blimey, now we can watch it from, we've got just about every angle covered of this vicious high side.
That was just brutal. The rear-facing camera looking back from a world champion to an ex-world champion, Juan Mir to Marc Marquez. I mean, it just gives you the idea, the speed that it all happened, the velocity with which he was pitched into the air, a good 6 or 7 feet over the handlebars.
So Marc Marquez then makes his way into the garage, which is, I have to say, a positive sign all round. After that crash initially, after he steadily got back to his feet, your thoughts immediately go towards that arm. Is he going to hold that arm? Yeah. Is anything going to be wrong? And it looks like, fingers crossed, although it's obviously impossible to tell at the moment, that he's relatively okay.
I feel lucky to escape away in a good way. I mean, to escape from that crash in a good way. And yeah, of course, it's painful, but the knee, the foot, the arm a little bit, but nothing wrong. I mean, everything is fine. It's true that it was a strange crash because I didn't feel over the limit. I didn't feel that I was pushing a lot. I just was riding like in the morning, try to find my limits, try to find a way. And normally in that corner, the TC need to stop you, and this is the way that we are riding the MotoGP. The electronics helps us, but for some reason was not there. And then just I shift the gear and the rear start to slide, and then had the high side. We must to understand why, because only on the riders we have this kind of problems. So this means that we must improve on that area, because if not, it's impossible to take the confidence and to push again. Because tomorrow go out again and pass that corner in a good way will be difficult. But anyway, let's see. We are working and is one point that I want to improve together with HRC.